All right. Well, hello and welcome, you guys. Welcome and hello. Today is actually Thursday, which means that it is freaking vlog day, and I'm excited. I got a full vlog planned out today. First of all, good evening to everybody in the chat. Good evening to everybody on the replay. I do have a very full vlog this week. I can't do that thing where I put all the timestamps here anymore, but there will be timestamps down below in the description for anybody watching on the replay. But I believe we have all of the segments tonight. There is a retro vaping, which I'm really excited about this retro vaping, but I have a feeling people might think it's boring. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Might have a possible boring retro vaping, but I do have a liquid tasting that I am overjoyed for. This is the liquid tasting. This is the liquid tasting that I have been waiting to do for probably literally like years. This is the liquid tasting. I have some vape mail to open up. We're going to be talking about what I've been vaping. We have a beer to drink tonight. What did I already say? Did I already say retro vaping? Definitely did. Also, favorite comments of the week. There might not be any viewer mail, and I actually don't have a lot of vape mail, which I want to add some extra time in. Here's what we're doing tonight, everybody. This vlog is going to be 2 hours. I am not going any longer than 2 hours because that is, I feel, a ridiculous thing to do. And we're going to be changing up the vlog just a little bit tonight. I'm going to be shuffling some things around because I want to make more extra time to talk about news and advocacy. And I'm going to explain why. It's because there's just so much going on right now. There is just so much news going on right now, so much advocacy going on right now that it is critical. It is critical to focus on it. And with the lack of a 510 report, other than Twitter, I haven't really had an outlet to discuss some of these things that are happening right now in the vape world as far as legislation goes. It's bananas. I mean, I've never seen it like this. It's bananas. And I want to give a huge shout out to M. Turk. He has been on Instagram for the last, I don't know, basically all week long, just fired the fuck up about advocacy. And it was so inspiring. So insanely inspiring to see M. Turk going so bananas on Instagram about everything that's happening in Nevada and how this lady in Nevada is taking money from big pharma lobbyists, and she is the head of the committee that is deciding the fate of this bill, which is a bill that she herself authored, so she basically just gets to approve her own bill. He was upset, and justifiably, righteously upset. And that just inspired me. So we're going to be doing a lot of talking about news and advocacy. I'm going to have some links down in the description. And as I bring up links to talk about, I'll be posting them in the chat as well. So we can all kind of end up on the same page, as it were. Of course, first things first, it's already 8 million degrees in here. So the hoodie has to come off. It's just one of those things. I have no control over this. Some people think I have control over the temperature in my house. I do not have control over the temperature in my house. I went through and read a bunch of the comments on last week's vlog as well, and some people were talking about the microphone and volume levels, and sometimes it gets a little poppy, and sometimes it gets a little hissy. I should technically be wearing headphones so that I can hear my own voice, so that I can control my own volume by moving closer or away from the mic. I just hate wearing headphones, and I don't like the look of wearing headphones in a stream. It just seems, I don't know, it just seems so informal. You know what I mean? So I just don't want to wear headphones, and That's where that sentence ends. I just don't want to wear headphones. I just don't want to wear headphones on a stream. Anyway, first things first, let's jump into this vlog with both feet. What I would like to do right out of the gate is we're going to have a little bit of beer, and it's a beer that I'm really very, very, very much excited about. You know what? No, forget that. Sorry, I'm getting way too ahead of myself. I do have that one thing that is my favorite thing, where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. This one is a little bit long. It's just about 3 minutes long, but I really like it. I think Becca makes some excellent points. So right now, I would like to hear from Becca. At least I think her name is Becca. Becca, if your name isn't Becca, then I apologize for calling you Becca so many times. But I think your name might be Becca. So let's do this thing now.
Hi, Nick. My name is Becca. I am a nurse, and I just came off of a very long shift, so I apologize for any incoherency, but I just want to get the point across that I have been vaping for a year and a half. I've been actually watching your videos for longer than that, but it took me a while to get there. And when I asked the doctors that I work with what they think about vaping, they're very indifferent about it. And it always kind of made me a little mad, I guess. I feel like doctors are kind of a front line, like they should be the ones who are promoting a harm reduction, if nothing else. So I did educate a couple of my doctors, and I feel like they kind of now promote it, but it took a while to get there. So I guess I want to say to you, aside from the vaping community and the hobbyist community who can really spread the word, there are more people who can. And healthcare workers are one of them. It's one of our duties to kind of make people do less harm. And, naturally it's, let's give them a patch, or, a pill. But nobody knows about vaping unless you tell them. And it's a hard thing to promote in facilities, I guess. In a hospital, in a nursing home. You can't make it happen unless somebody's willing to take the charge. So my goal is to take the charge and try to get vaping in my center. So it's a hard goal. It's a mountain to climb because there are powers that be. But I want you to know that I look to you and the things that you have done for the vaping community, and I feel very inspired by that. So thank you. And I don't want to shout out for myself. I want to shout out for all the healthcare workers who do try to promote a healthier lifestyle. It might be muted. I think a lot of people overlook the advice of nurses, doctors when it comes to this, but I think it's a thing. It should be a thing. You should go to your doctor. If you're trying to quit smoking, the answer should not be a patch always, because it's been proven to be wrong. Sometimes it should be, maybe you should vape. And I feel like if more doctors, more nurses were able to give that advice, it might be a better world. So that's my goal. Thank you for conquering the mountain that you've seen, because I'm sure you've seen it before. And yeah, let's keep on vaping.
See, here's the thing. Yeah, thank you, Becca. Awesome video, Becca. Let's give it up for Becca. Thank you so much, Becca, for doing what you do, for being a nurse that actually gives good advice. And I could not agree with you more if I wanted to, Becca. It should be the healthcare people. It should be the doctors. It should be the healthcare professionals that are talking about vaping, that are maybe suggesting vaping. And look, I'm not saying, and I don't think anybody is saying that vaping is like a one-size-fits-all type of situation. It's like, if you're a smoker, vaping will work for you. That's not That's not set in stone. Vaping might not work for everybody. It happens to be twice as successful as any NRT currently on the market. It happens to be the most successful NRT that has existed in the history of time, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. And I do think it really needs to be on like a person by person basis, but I definitely think that vaping should be in there. That's what we're all fighting for, Becca. We want vaping to remain safe, legal, and accessible. And not even that. I'm changing it. Safe, legal, accessible, and accepted. That's what I'm after for vaping. I want vaping to be successful. I don't want doctors to be afraid of maybe recommending vaping to one of their patients. That's one of the worlds. That's the world that I want to live in. But Becca, awesome. Awesome, Becca. Thank you so much for that video. If anybody else out there has any videos, maybe similar to Becca's, if you just want to shoot the shit or talk shop or shout out your family, store, shop, friends, dog, whatever, send a video on over to nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark it that one thing that is your new favorite thing, and chances are I'll see the attachment and we can play it here in a vlog. But Becca, awesome. Thank you so much for that, Becca. I really appreciate it. So now, before we get to any like advocacy, we're going to be talking about Nevada. We're going to be talking about San Francisco a little bit. We're going to be talking about Juul just a little bit. Let me see what else is here in my notes. We have an article from the Contemporary Pediatrics as well for doctors. We have an article from The Guardian that we will also be talking about. But before I get there, this beer on my desk is not getting any colder as it sits here. So I think we're going to need to open and pour and have a little bit of a beer tasting before we get into the real ragey stuff. So let me find my beer bumper. And I'm really excited about this. It is called German Chocolate Cake from Coronado Brewing in San Diego, California. Get excited. It's beer time, friends. You guys kind of caught me just kind of sitting there while the Becca video is playing. And so here's the thing. OBS, I can't hear the videos that's playing. So I watch the video a bunch of times to like remember the things and remember names and like remember the, what was getting talked about, because I can't hear it and there's no like time. It's like no video time indicator. So I'm just sitting here watching the screen and waiting. And I'm like, I feel like it's going to be done soon. Like she's coming to the end of it. I think I recognize the end of it. Like she says a few words and I think that's the end of it. And I'm just sitting here. Oh, Becca's done talking. Oh, I didn't even know. I'm just being super lazy, irresponsible over here. So that was not the case. It's 100%, it's 100% a technical thing, but beer, guys. The beer that I have tonight. Where did my luchador go? There he is. I completely forgot his name. Cerveza de something or other. What was this guy's name? I don't remember this guy's name at all. Would my camera ever actually like to focus on it? It has to be in focus. There he is. Look where I'm holding him. Anyway, this is the beer we're tasting tonight. This is German Chocolate Cake from Coronado Brewing Company, 2018. I saw this and I couldn't not drink it. I couldn't pass this up. Barrel-aged German chocolate cake, imperial stout brewed with coconut and chocolate. I mean, good Lord. How am I not going to drink this beer? So, here we go. Luchador opened it. We're all good. I have this glass. I'm not sure this glass has been on YouTube in quite some time. This is a very, very old glass that I have, but I'm going to be pouring this into it. I'm expecting it to pour just dark, like a dark, thick, syrupy stout should be. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at all of that darkness. That's just beautiful. But now you can see a little bit better what it says on my glass there. This was a gift a long time ago. This was a gift from a subscriber a long time ago. And I've just kept it this whole time because why would I not want to keep a glass that just says fuck yeah on it in green? I mean, come on, get real. So I'm going to need to look this up on Beer Advocate. And I am trying to be, as I was talking about earlier with audio and things like that, I am trying to be much more aware of how close I am to this mic. I watch my levels just to make sure nothing crazy's going on there. Nothing crazy. So this is Coronado Brewing German chocolate cake. Anyway, I actually have, I don't know, nothing to pair this with. We're going to try the Poet Sweet Black Tea because that's in the lineup. That might be the only option. So here we go. Hope everybody has a vape. Hope everybody has a delicious beverage next to them. Welcome, you guys. Cheers. Yeah, that's insanity. That's fantastic. Unbelievable. A lot of upfront chocolate, a lot of upfront coconut. It is thick and syrupy as a stout should be. It leaves me with a little bit of like, just a little bit of brightness in there, like a little bit of like jowl salivating brightness in there. It's a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. It's just so dense. This feels like a very, very dense beer. It is a 9%, so look, I'm not going to try to consume this whole bottle on video. I consumed an entire bottle of Guldendrock on video a few weeks ago, and that night did not end super well for old GrimmGreen. I had a pretty rough night after that Guldendrock, but shit, this is so delicious, I might end up drinking this whole bottle. So let's just try, I don't know, Poet Sweet Black Tea, I guess. I think Poet Sweet Black Tea would kind of be the way to go. This is that Goat Hexome with the Turk V2 on top, Sweet Black Tea. Let's just give it a try. That's definitely that is a bad tasting. That is a bad pairing. And I have no liquids. All my liquids are fruit flavored liquids. I don't know. Yeah, all my liquids are fruit flavored liquids right now. The only one that I thought would even come close is that Poet Sweet Black Tea, but it's, I mean, I'll try it again if you really want me to. It's just not very good. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. If you ever have the chance to have Coronado Brewing's German chocolate cake stout, aged imperial stout, and you're thinking that you want to pair it with Poet Sweet Black Tea, just remember this vlog on April 4th, 2019. You'd be like, no, Nick said not to do that. Trust me, don't do that. But over on Beer Advocate, this is a fairly highly rated beer. It's got a 3.6. Got a 3.6 out of 5. I think I like it a little bit more than that. Let's see what one of these top raters said. I always like to watch. I always like to read the review, for beers and stuff that I really like. Pours an opaque black with a foamy khaki head that settles into a film on top of the beer. Small streaks of lace form around the glass on the drink down. Smell is of dark roasted malt, cocoa, and slight smoky aromas. Taste is much in the same with cocoa and smoke flavors on the finish. There is a mild amount of roasty bitterness on the palate with each sip. The beer has a lower level of carbonation with a slightly crisp, medium-bodied mouthfeel. Overall, this is a pretty good beer. That's what you want to hear from the top reviewer. Overall, this is a pretty good beer. It's a pretty good beer. It is quite smoky. I get that. See, he says it doesn't have any real coconut qualities that he can discern. Chocolate and coconut is one of the first flavors that I get off of this. Right up front, right on the front of your tongue. It's like sweetness with a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of coconut, and it's stout, and it's 9%. Oh, boosh. That's a boosh. That's a boosh and a half right there. All right. Well, there we go. I got some German chocolate cake. What I would like to do very, very briefly as well right now, which I don't know, I'm not going to have a timestamp for this. I just would real quickly like to talk about what I've been vaping. Unfortunately, it's a lot of stuff, but this sometimes happens to me where I end up just having a lot of stuff to vape just because there's so much good stuff out right now that I don't want to like break any of this down or put it away in any capacity. First things first, that's the orchid with the Thrasher logo on there. You know, I don't want to say Thrasher. That's fine. I already said it. It's the orchid with the Thrasher logo. This is Straw Beezy, 25 milligram on the inside. That is the highest salt nic that I'm really willing to vape is a 25 milligram. Good Lord. If anybody out there makes salt nic, could you please do like a 15, maybe like a 10 milligram salt nic? That would be, I would throw myself on the mercy of the liquid manufacturers for a 10 milligram salt nic. Also Geek Vape Zeus X sitting on top of that BMI Goldie Grim Army Kassaw fundraiser edition. I know I just did a video for this tank this week. I'm still using it. I'm still very, very much enjoying it. I still have that airflow turned down about halfway. I replaced the drip tip on top, which even in the video I said I would never do that, but I did because I wanted green and green matchy. That is a green and green swirly DHD chop top on there. This is loaded up with, of course, Pony on Acid. Pony on Acid. And it's rad. This Geek Vape Zeus X is rad. I know I wasn't like super, super stoked on it in that video, but it's a legitimately good RTA. Speaking of legitimately good RTAs, got to give it up one more time to Brian, the Vapor Chronicles, Joel Just Right One for creating the Profile Mesh RTA. It is now has a home on top of the Jackaroo, which didn't Vaping Bogan have something to do with this? I'm pretty sure Vaping Bogan designed this, even though on the box it says designed by Vandy Vape. I think that Bogan designed this. This is loaded up with Sick Boy, not Sick Boy, Sad Boy. Which one is it? It's the cookie one. Yeah, strawberry jam cookie. This is ridiculous. This is a phenomenal vape. And as much as I love this vape and as much as a phenomenal vape that this is, Joel, I'm still mad at you for killing it so hard with this because other people are trying to release RTAs too, man. And you didn't exactly make it fair. And you set the bar real high. Real high. But this is, it's the Profile Mesh RTA, Unity RTA. Do you just love it? You just love the Unity RTA? Even with a very, very dying battery, this is still awesome. Good. It's just good. You already saw this Turk V2 Goat Hexome that is loaded up with the Poet Sweet Black Tea. This is a 1 of 1 Goat Hexome. So excited that I actually have that in my collection. No real surprises here. Jenna Topside Mox e-liquid on the inside. MOX Strawberry Dragon Fruit. Amazing. This is one of those things. I said it's going to be around forever. It's kind of going to be around forever. Just because I like the Jenna so much. And I love the Topside so much. That Topside Squonker has ruined me for Squonkers, which I'll get to in a second. Roxasa K-Fun Light 2019. I love this mod. I love the Baphomet on the front. I like her wings and her horns, and I love the carving on this. It's just an old DNA what? 75 in there, I think. This is loaded up with a 12 milligram watermelon from Liquid Barn, Mr. DIY or Die Wayne over there. I'm going to vape it, even though it's really unexciting to watch someone mouth to lung vape. So good. Shit, that's good. Been rocking another squonker too. This guy, I picked this up fairly recently. NVE. This is the Signature Tips SQ squonker, single 21 700. Limited edition with just fuck you all over it. Just fuck you all over it. And I can never remember the name of this atomizer. Maybe someone in the comments down below can help me out. Maybe someone in the chat can help me out. But that liquid line, Diswan. They do that custard. It's like a legendary custard, Diswan. It's their RDA, but I don't know the name of it because I don't have any of the packaging. It's not printed anywhere on this RDA. I thought for sure I'd be able to find it on the internet, and I'm having a hell of a time trying to find this on the internet. Day One, Vapor Swaggins to the rescue. The Day One, also thank you, Vic. The Day One RDA with the black Delrin cap on it. This is loaded up with Yami Vapor, the Jusu, which... That Yami Vapor Jusu, let me tell you, that liquid is well on its way to becoming one of my legacy liquids. Just, I love it. I love it more every single time I vape it. And in this little flavor banger, you guys, are you kidding me? That's incredible. All right. Well, here, let me show you this. I might as well get the hype train started early on this. Hope nobody saw that. No screenshots if you see this. I am going to have to cover the top. I haven't done this in a really very long time, but what you see right here is the Kennedy Vindicator. And what's on top, I cannot show you, but it is loaded up with Smacks, Pony on Acid. Come on. I just want to keep vaping it. Awesome. And at some point, I'm going to be able to show you what's underneath here. Maybe give you just a little bit of look at the drip tip. Nope, sorry. That's all you get. That's all you get. Might as well get that hype train started a little bit early. And lastly, but certainly never not leastly, this is the Aspen Modco Monarch that is named Atlantis. It is topped with a dead goat and my favorite DHD chop top on there. It's this clear blue swirly thing. I've never had a drip tip like this, and I worship it. I worship this drip tip. It's incredible. This is my daily banger. This is my go-to dripper, whatever, everything. I want to never stop vaping it. Rich Kids of Instagram from coil spill on the inside. Boosh. 1,000 times boosh. That was it was I over dripped. You know when that happens, and then when you take your first drag, it's like you're just pouring the liquid into your mouth. Oh, so much better. Good Lord. So yeah, that is what I have been vaping, more or less. There's some stuff around in other places that's getting rebuilt or rewicked, or somewhere in the office there's other vape stuff, but I couldn't tell you where it is. Anyway, so what I want to do right now, before we get to any sort of news and advocacy, I think that's what we're going to do next. Hang on, let me look at my notes real fast. I just want to make sure I'm going to be able to fit everything in. Okay, well, there's a bunch of articles. Sure, let's do this thing. This is news and advocacy time. All right. Okay, now news and advocacy time. There's just a lot going on. You saw that thing at the beginning about San Francisco. It's unreal what's happening. And, you know, one of the things in and amongst all of this crazy legislation and crazy media coverage that vaping is getting, and yeah, we're going to talk about seizures in a second as well. All of this crazy stuff that's going on, I am seeing more and more vapors getting involved. anything you guys do, literally anything and everything, sharing links, sharing information, calling people, just getting information out there, posting it on your Instagram, posting it on YouTube, posting it anywhere, all this knowledge and information flowing around. I haven't seen this happen in a really long time, if ever. And it's just, I feel like everybody is getting on this news and advocacy and defending our rights. I wish the circumstances were better, but I love seeing everybody getting so damn fired up. People are just getting, it's past the point of like, oh, God, darn, the FDA. Whew. Did you see this news article about popcorn lung? Oh, like it's gone from that to like people being genuinely pissed off, like pissed off. It's bananas to me that in so many other places, and I'm going to use the United Kingdom as an example because it's such a great example of other countries and other societies embracing vaping as a form of tobacco harm reduction. The United Kingdom wants to be a smoke-free society by 2022, and they said they're going to use vaping to get them to be a smoke-free society by 2022. That's their goal. In the United States, our goal is apparently to keep as many people smoking as possible. That's the only conclusion I can draw from seeing all of this insanity. So let me drop you off the first link that I wanted to talk about. This is from the San Francisco Chronicle. I'm just going to read this whole thing. I'm going to put that boosh right there in the chat if anybody wants to jump on that. And there's where we're going to be reading from. To regulate e-cigarettes, one must understand addiction. The rise in teen vaping has created a frenzy within the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, as well as in state legislatures across the country. Just last week, San Francisco introduced legislation to ban the sale of e-cigarettes. All sales, 100% of sales in the city of San Francisco would be banned. Make no mistake about it. This is the first 100% prohibition, vapor prohibition law on the books. I believe this is the first one. All e-cigarettes until the FDA conducts its full review of the product, right? Which if you're just average Joe, I don't know anything dude, and you're reading this, you kind of go, well, that might seem a little bit reasonable. Sure. San Francisco, we shouldn't be selling these until the FDA conducts a full review of the product. That's going to take, at the pace of the federal government, years. Grinding, just years. It is going to take years. And in the meantime, you have probably tens of thousands of currently addicted adult smokers in San Francisco that are having one of their most viable, safest options to quit smoking literally ripped away from them by lawmakers because they don't understand vaping and they don't understand nicotine and they don't understand addiction and they don't understand enforcing laws that we already have in place. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Am I wrong? Or in the United States, is it illegal to buy tobacco if you are underage? Is that not still a law? You're not right? You're not allowed to buy tobacco if you're not 18 or now 21 in some places, which tobacco 21 serves no purpose. There is no evidence to show that raising the minimum age accomplishes anything except for a bigger black market. You have to be old enough to buy it. How are we not? Why? How is the FDA so inept that we're not enforcing the laws that we already have? How are legislators so inept that we're not enforcing the laws that we already have? It's unbelievable to me. Good Lord, I've already been on a huge rant. I'm not even a paragraph into this. Lost in the panic, however, has been the conversation about addiction. I'm going to try to read this whole thing and not go completely bananas and just yell. We don't want to encourage bad habits among teens. You don't need to encourage bad habits among teens. Teens already have all these bad habits inside of them. You don't need to encourage it. You do dumb, stupid, dumb shit when you are a teenager. Everybody has. I have. Everybody has. Someday I'll have to tell you the story of car tag. But let me tell you, we should not have been playing car tag. Okay, I made it one more sentence. Here we go. But we must ensure our policies on e-cigarettes don't make it harder for addicted adult smokers to quit. Let me just read that one more time. We don't want to encourage bad habits among teens, but we must ensure our policies on e-cigarettes don't make it harder for addicted adult smokers to quit. San Francisco is not alone in its crusade against e-cigarettes. From Washington, D.C. to New York, Massachusetts, California, we have seen e-cigarette flavor bans and user fees in an effort to curb teen vaping. So all of this, and this is the part that really sticks in my craw, all of this, every flavor ban you see, every flavor restriction that you see, every possible ban on any vapor product that you see is all based off of that 2018 National Youth Tobacco Survey, which they told us showed an epidemic of youths using vapor products. We know from reading the study that that's not actually what it shows, but that's what they are saying that it shows. All of this is based on nearly nothing. And now I'm not going to say that youths aren't vaping. They are, kind of like how I was smoking back in the day. Instead of smoking cigarettes, tobacco, cancer-causing, COPD-causing, emphysema-causing cigarettes, combustible burning tobacco, they're using far less harmful vapor products. And look, I don't think underage people, I think there's a law for a reason. Under 18, don't vape, don't smoke. That's the law. If they're going to break the law, then that's between the law and the enforcers and the people breaking the law. That's who that's between. When I was smoking, I didn't know if anybody was going after big tobacco. Were they going after Marlboro really hard in 1990? Right around, I mean, this isn't when I was smoking. I was smoking. But like 1997 is when youth smoking was at the highest rate that I think we have ever seen. I think it was something like 49% of high schoolers were regularly smoking tobacco cigarettes. I don't remember this much hubbub about any of that. But now that we have, again, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, the most effective and safest smoking cessation product that has ever existed since the beginning of time, now that youths are experimenting, prohibition. Prohibition is definitely the extreme we should totally jump to. Totally jump to. I'm not going to even make it through this one article. So this is the article that we're going to be focusing on. People become addicted to an overall experience, not just to a drug's effects. This is something that I have been a cheerleader of since the very, very beginning. And I can prove this. If you go back like forever ago, there used to be a podcast, and you could still find it on iTunes. It's still there, called Vaporcast, the podcast for the digital smoker. And in, phase one, I guess, of the vape community, when there were just a few thousand of us, we had a podcast. It was Vaporcast. Jack, Scott, and Adam were great guys, and they ran a podcast, and they had me on as a guest. And this is one of the things that we talked about in regards to nicotine and vaping, and why vaping is so successful is because it's not just nicotine. It's not just nicotine. It's everything. It's the process. It's the hand motion. It's the inhaling. It's the exhaling. It's seeing visible exhaled vapor from your mouth. That's all That's all part of it. It's not just nicotine. You know, Big Pharma and the FDA and everybody can sit here and wonder why their NRT products have such a low success rate. I mean, the lowest success rates possible, akin to just quitting cold turkey, has the exact same success rate as using a pharmaceutical NRT. They wonder why these patches don't work. It's because this offers more than a patch ever could, and it's not just the nicotine. It's not just the nicotine, because there's lots and lots and lots of adult smokers who now vape, who have taken their nicotine down to 0, and they still vape because it's more than the nicotine. It's the motion, like I said, hand to mouth, inhaling, exhaling, the ceremony, the process, the building, and that's why we like building. And then it's much more than just the nicotine. And I'm a firm believer in that. All right. People become addicted to an overall experience. Did I skip ahead too far? I did. I jumped way too far ahead, and that's okay. We have seen e-cigarette flavor bans and user fees in an effort to curb teen vaping, but for those who work in the field of addiction, there's reason to believe such efforts may have serious, unintended consequences, undermining an effective tool for combating the addiction to smoking. Fantastic. People become addicted to an overall experience, not just to a drug's effects. Helping people beat back their addictions, whether it's gambling, drugs, electronics, or smoking, requires a better understanding of what drives addiction. When the New England Journal of Medicine published the first large systematic study of whether e-cigarettes help people quit smoking earlier this year, there was tremendous enthusiasm. The study compared the effect of e-cigarettes and nicotine replacement therapies, patches, gums, Chantix, etc., to see whether vaping improved cigarette cessation. In what could be viewed as a significant turning point for the conversation around vaping, the research found e-cigarettes to be roughly twice as likely to help adult smokers quit as other therapies. 18% of smokers who switched to vaping abstained from smoking tobacco cigarettes after 1 year, versus the 10% of those who use nicotine replacement therapy. That is actually mathematically not quite twice as effective, essentially twice as effective. 18% of smokers who switched to vaping completely abstained from tobacco use. The others, 10% that used NRTs, did not. They went back to smoking. And it's easy to see why. A crucial ingredient in addiction are the favored rituals involved in administering a drug. E-cigarettes were more effective replacement for smoking because users can still follow familiar and pleasurable patterns of behavior, such as inhalation and hand-to-mouth motion. The study underlines the fact that replacing cigarettes without continuing these elements doesn't work for roughly half of addicted smokers. Add to this the fact that getting beyond the peak early period for relapse is critical. In the largest study of drug dependencies ever, the risk for relapse for those who had quit smoking for a year or less was above 50%. For smokers who had quit for over a year, the risk of relapse rapidly decreased, stabilizing at around 10% after 30 years. So, why are lawmakers taking steps against what has been determined to be an effective tool in combating smoking? Perhaps these politicians are more concerned with displaying a puritanical distaste for addiction rather than fighting deadly cancer agents. And that's my favorite sentence in this whole freaking article. Perhaps these politicians are more concerned with displaying a puritanical distaste for addiction rather than fighting deadly cancer agents. Lawmakers who are truly interested in improving public health and not just stirring up moral panic ought to consider what is driving these addictions before they implement policies. Addictions provide feelings that are intensely welcome for people for a variety of reasons. For some, for shorter or longer periods, these sensations are so necessary that they seem almost essential. Too often, however, we confuse addiction or compulsive use with specific medical problems, and this is the case with e-cigarettes. Neither e-cigarettes nor nicotine replacement therapies halt addiction, as the user remains dependent on the chemical effects of nicotine. But the e-cigarette addiction takes a far, far safer form, replacing the often lethal chemicals that accompany combustible cigarettes with something that is not cancer-causing is the essence of modern public health policy called harm reduction. We're almost done here, guys, and then we're going to talk about seizures. Harm reduction is a strategy the public health community has used for many years. For example, we learned that needle exchange programs, something San Francisco has engaged in for more than 2 decades, could be an effective part of a larger strategy to reduce the spread of HIV. Researchers have discovered a way for people to continue to use nicotine in a 95% safer form. According to a 2014 review published by the British Health Agency, we ought to see this as a positive outcome. Giving people the space and time to overcome addiction through maintaining their health is an incalculable gift. Giving people the space and time to overcome addiction through maintaining their health is an incalculable gift. Once we have helped someone switch to a safer alternative, we can continue to seek the purpose and fulfillment that can give us the choice of abandoning addiction. This is a fantastic article. This is an incredible article. I put it in the link. I put it in the chat. It's going to be down in the description. Just share it everywhere that you can. San Francisco, April, what did it say in the beginning there? April 12th, that's next week. By the end of the month, vaping could be completely 100% banned in San Francisco. And that is literally, you guys, just going to be the beginning of where this is going. I want to talk about Nevada really quickly. It's my home state. I lived in Nevada for a really long time. I never thought they would go after vaping because it's Nevada, you know? Nevada kind of has this it's cool kind of vibe to it. Like, you want to dump nuclear waste? We got Yucca Mountain. You want to come gamble? More for you. We got prostitutes here too. You want to drink? Oh no, we don't close our bars at 3 a.m. You can drink 24/7 in Nevada. Welcome. Oh, did you want to quit smoking? Get the fuck out. I was shocked. I was shocked and appalled. And so what I want everyone to do, let me try to get this graphic up here because there's something I want to read. What I want everyone to do, Local Vape Distro on Instagram, as well as MTurk. They were both going bananas. But Local Vape Distro posted this on their Instagram, which I'm going to read right now, because this is about the hearing about SB 263. And I'm going to post some links down in the description of this video. I'm not going to try to get them into the chat right now, but they will be down in the description on the replay of ways that you can take action about this. All the websites you need, the people's names that you need, things like that. Like I said, there's a lot going on. We're trying to do everything we can, and everybody, honestly, sharing information and trying to get people to do these calls to actions is incredibly valuable. But here, we're going to read what Local Vape Distro had to say. Last week's hearing with the Nevada Taxation Board about the bill, Nevada SB 263, to raise wholesale tax on all vapor products by 30% and implement a 30% floor tax on all e-liquids and hardware by January 1st, 2020, was presented by District 13 State Senator Julia Ratty. And Julia Ratty, this is easily searchable things. Julia Ratty has taken just a bunch of money from Big Pharma. Of course she has. Why would she not take money from Big Pharma and push their agenda for them? Why do you think she's going after vaping? Oh, that's insane. It's insane, right? Sorry, I'm trying to read along. Presented by District 13, State Senator Julia Ratty in front of the Senate Revenue and Economic Development Committee, RED. While giving her statements, it was not disclosed that Senator Ratty was the vice chair of that committee that we were presenting our opposition to. How is it fair that the vice chair of the committee determining the future of Nevada is involved with a biased opinion to make these decisions? She is the state senator that authored this bill. As we have posted about before, we have found that Senator Julia Ratty has taken monetary contributions from Altria, the same company that owns big tobacco companies and has a stake in Juul. And this is the most interesting part, which the senator said in the meeting would not be affected much by this tax. Would not be affected much by this tax. Weird. That's so weird that it's only every other vapor company that would be affected by this tax and somehow not Juul. Well, huh? A tax that would eliminate small vapor distributors and shops that are the direct competition to Juul is starting to look more like an inside job to push an agenda of those who are paying into this senator than it is about public health and awareness. Senator Ratty tries to push a narrative that nicotine is harmful, but closed systems like Juul, whose pods contain more than 50 milligrams of nicotine, would not be noticeably affected by this tax. It's time to wake up, people. This is not about health. This is about money. And yeah, 100%, 200%, 300%. Has it ever been about public health? Anybody? Has it ever been about public health? 100% not. It is always, always, always about money. Always about money. There are revenue streams being disrupted. There are tax streams being heavily disrupted by vaping. And now that we see politicians panicking like this, and here's my theory. Hang on. Let me have some cheers. Here's to you guys. Thanks for hanging in there. I promise we're going to get to some way less rage-inducing stuff, way more fun stuff. It's already been an hour. Are you kidding me? Let's wrap this up. Let's talk about seizures real fast. Let's wrap this up. What I think is happening is, it's like Dr. Drew said on his podcast, they're really trying like hell to find something wrong with vaping, but they just can't find it. There is no science. Zero freaking science that is anything negative, anything bad about vaping. What's the science we've seen so far, right? Not including fucking Uncle Touchy Stanton Glance's research. But we have the Royal College of Physicians for 4 years now maintaining the 95% less harmful for you. We have Public Health England encouraging all of its citizens to switch to vaping as soon as humanly possible. We have vaping allowed in hospitals for patients that smoke inside hospitals in the United Kingdom. We have the New England Journal of Medicine publishing a study that says that vapor products are twice as effective as any NRT currently on the market. We have mountains of science and data in favor of vaping, and they are still trying to find something wrong with that. They're trying to find something wrong with vaping. And the latest thing that is so wrong with vaping, seizures. Oh, guys, seizures. Seizures everywhere. Every vapor's having seizures, right? At least that's kind of what we have been led to believe. So this is going to be a huge news story that is going to stick around in the news cycle for a very, very long time. This is going to stick around longer than popcorn lung possibly ever could. This is the new popcorn lung. Seizures is something that every media outlet is going to be talking about. Okay, so let's get down to the nuts and bolts of this. This is what they're claiming, that all the headlines you see are vaping causes seizures, right? That's all the headlines you see everywhere. The FDA is investigating. The FDA is investigating these 35 cases. And 35 cases kind of sounds like a lot to the public, right? You think, well, 35, that seems like a lot. I'm glad the FDA is looking in on this. 35 cases. Let's put that in perspective. 35 cases of people having seizures who also happen to vape. And if you had your seizure before you vaped, doesn't matter, because you're a vapor and you have a seizure, you're counted as a vapor that had a seizure. That's the way they're doing this. 35 over the course of 9 years, and millions of worldwide vapors. I mean, say what you will about anecdotal evidence. Millions of vapors worldwide. Millions with an S on the end. And this is the globe, because we live on a globe. Millions of vapors worldwide over the course of 9 years. 35 people had seizures that they can't even have any causation to vaping. It is literally just a correlation. It's not causation. 35? Is 35 a statistically relevant number? Is it a statistically relevant number? Hang on. Think about that while I turn on my other light. Is 35 people over the course of 9 years from millions of participants, from millions of vapors, a statistically relevant number? Correlation never equals causation. And if the FDA is so concerned with seizures, maybe they should take a look at their own products, because seizures is one of the possible side effects of Chantix, you dumb politicians. I'm getting too ragey. Seizures are a side effect of Chantix. Are you telling me that you're cool with prescribing Chantix, which is known to cause seizures, but you're hesitant to recommend vaping because you need to investigate it more, because 35 people had seizures that wasn't related to vaping, only the fact that they were vapors? That's called correlation, not causation. It's basically lying. They're basically just lying. I mean, that's a fancy way of saying they're just making stuff up and just lying about it. It's insane to me. So I can fairly categorically say, and I just want to go on the record again here and say, I am not a medical expert. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I am not an anything. I am a Nick. And that's all I can be, damn it. I am not any of those things. But I feel like I can pretty categorically say that vaping will not give you a seizure. Feel pretty safe saying that. It's also not going to cause COPD. There's no carcinogens. It's also not going to cause cancer. And it's not going to cause seizures. And once this seizure thing is finally blown over, maybe they're going to have something else after that. But when I saw this seizure thing and I started reading these articles and I started reading the studies, they're at the bottom of this barrel. They are at the bottom of the barrel of trying to find something wrong with vaping. The bottom of the barrel. They can't go any lower than this. It's going to come to a point where a bunch of pissed off doctors from the UK are just going to fly to America. They're going to drive to Connecticut and they're going to punch Scott Gottlieb in the face. That's God, that would be so great. Look, no. I don't condone violence against anybody. Please, nobody go to Scott Gottlieb and punch him in the face. Doctors in the UK, don't come over here and punch Scott Gottlieb in the face. But that's how it feels. That's how it feels when you see otherwise intelligent people just dragging vaping through the mud. And I told this to Scott Gottlieb on Twitter. I said, when you talk about vaping, you sound like an anti-vaxxer to me. That's how frustrated we are with you, Scott, because that's what you sound like. We go, look at all of this science. There is mountains of it. We've got 10 years worth of studies here. And you know what they all say? Vaping's way better for you. And now we have one that says it's twice as effective. Did you guys see all this stuff? Because it seems like based on your policies and what you're saying, you haven't seen any of this stuff. They sound like an anti-vaxxer to me, and that's insanity. So no, vaping is not going to give you seizures. Huge shout out to M Turk for being he wins the GrimmGreen Advocacy Award for March. I don't have anything to give you other than just my respect and a fist bump. Thank you. Anybody that does anything involving advocacy, you get a fist bump. You get a fist bump. We need as many people doing advocacy as we possibly can. And keep in mind that this isn't for us. We'll be fine. We're going to vape forever. We all can DIY. We can build coils. We've got gear. This isn't about us. This is about 400,000 smokers that all deserve the chance to quit smoking like we did. And Dimitri said this on Instagram. He said, it's no one ever asked smokers to defend vaping. Like, it's an unreasonable ask. If you're coming into this community and you're like, hey guys, I quit smoking and I vape. And then we're just like, good, now stand up for your right to vape. We're fighting the government over here. It's kind of like, I have to do that? I just wanted to quit smoking, but sure, let's go to a hearing. Let's yell at some politicians. Let's send some letters. Let's make some calls. If you're getting pulled into this vaping scene, we are grassroots and we are going after politicians and we are defending our liberties, our right to not smoke cigarettes and the rights of 400,000 other Americans who will die this year because of cigarette-related, tobacco-related illnesses. It makes me sick. Sorry. I'm just going to pump the brakes a little bit right now because I need to take a step back at reading things like this and studies and articles, and it just it gets me so fired up and so ragey and so like laser focused that I just can't think about anything else. So I need to take a little bit of a step back. To anybody watching on the replay, I will have a bunch of advocacy links down below in the description, including seizure stuff, including what you can do in Nevada, including links to things in San Francisco and articles in San Francisco. There's a lot going on right now. And if you're not getting involved, then what are you doing? This isn't just advocacy. This is activism. This is talking the talk and walking the walk and initiating the change that you want to see in the world. That's the end of my motivational speech. So right now, what I would love to do, I'm going to have a little bit more beer. We're also going to open some freaking mail because I have a little bit of mail and I think that will cheer me up. Here we go. Vape mail. Oh, man. Will you guys hang on 1 second while I go get a trash bag? I have a vanilla scented garbage bag in my kitchen, but I just need to go get it. So here, you can stare at Schnauzer. There's nothing in the world that petting my dog will not cure. I could be in the worst, most foul, angry mood of my life. I could have had the worst day ever. I could have had a flat tire and a parking ticket. If I can come home and I can chill with that little Schnauzer dog, it's just the best. It's just the best therapy that a grown man could ask for. So here we go. Don't have a rubber band this week, but I do have a few packages. Cheers, you guys. Delicios. But I do have a few packages, you guys. Thanks for bearing with me while I got all angry and ragey. Like, I just don't have an outlet for that anymore, and I miss it. And while the 510 report is going through some growing pains right now, I'm going to re-include news and advocacy in the vlog every single week. I think it's something that we always need to be talking about. I think it should be on the tip of everybody's tongue at all times. And so it's going to come back to the vlog. It's going to come back to the vlog in a pretty serious way. But I got something here. Oh, interesting. I don't know what this could be. I'm hoping, I'm just calling it right now. If I get the Mike Vapes Rebirth RTA, if I get that today, we're going to build the crap out of that today. Oh, right here. Are you kidding me? Mike Vapes Rebirth RTA. What's up, guys? What's up, peeps? Sick. Sick as... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to finish that. Yeah, dude. Mike Vapes Rebirth RTA. Holy crap, I'm excited. Holy crap, I'm excited about this. Holy crap, I'm excited about this. I want to open this up right now. I'm not going to build it right now, but I am going to build it tonight. And I just wanted a black stainless. Stainless. It's just one of those things. I've been on a stainless kick lately. Plus, I think the stainless Rebirth RTA kind of looks a little bit cooler than the black Rebirth RTA. Yeah, dude. Look at that. And I'm leaving it. No bubble glass on there. I'm leaving that as is. That is a pretty slick looking RTA. Here, let me give you a better look at it. It's engraved right there. Rebirth. It's got that dope Rebirth logo. It's got a honeycomb. What is that, an 810? Yeah, that's a honeycomb 810 drip tip on there. It's got an adjustable AFC on the bottom. Oh, that's nice and smooth and glidey. Here's what I want to do is I want to look at this deck. I don't know what... Oh, look at that. So it's like a two-post. It's a little... I don't even know what you would call that. It's just a two-post. It's not anything. I was going to say it's a little droppy, but it's not even really droppy. That's where your airflow clearly is going to come just jettisoning at your... Jettisoning? I guess that's a word. Jettisoning at your coils. Have a feeling it's going to be smooth. And this is just a single coil guy. Awesome. Awesome. I'm stoked. This is something that is 100% going to get built tonight, regardless of what else I get in the mail, because I've just been waiting for it. You know, I'm really excited about this. I have enjoyed every product that Mike has released. Yeah, every single product that Mike has released, I have loved and enjoyed. In fact, I still use his Recurve RDA for my random liquid tastings. Awesome. Okay, so that's going to go there. I don't know what you are. You're Amazon. Are you a gift or... Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Thank you, guys. Thomas Crow and Angela Crow. Good Lord. Thank you so much, you guys. It's a birthday gift. It's a birthday gift from the Crows. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is amazing, you guys. Stop it. Stop it. See? Ugh. I should have poured beer in here. I should have poured beer in here, damn it. Skadoosh. Look at that. Look at that. Here's where the beer is going. Here's where should I wash this? It's probably fine. It's probably fine, right? You don't drink your beer out of a plastic Stormtrooper cup that you got for your birthday? I love this, Thomas Crow, Angela Crow. Thank you. Cheers. Here's to you guys. Well, it actually makes the beer taste better, which is, I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't know a cup had that ability, but apparently this cup does. What's that, Rue? Mike Vape says it's a dual coil tank? Mike Vapes is full of shit. All right, I guess that could be a dual coil tank. Let me take another look at this deck. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It could be a dual coil tank. You just put both your leads in there. I'm into it. I'm going to build this as a dual coil. If that's what Mike says, I'm not going to not listen to Mike. It's his RTA. All right, it's a dual coil. So we're going to throw some dual coil Turks in there, probably, I'm assuming, just because, I don't know, Turks like my default builder. It's like Turk, coil turd, fiends. That's it. That's who I use regularly, I guess. Pardon me. This is, I don't know. The way that this is labeled leads me to believe that I may not be able to show this on YouTube. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And I'm going to open this discreetly down here so that nobody can see what's going on. Just in case this is not quite ready for YouTube consumption. Which it is not. It is 100% not ready for YouTube consumption. But that's not going to keep me from doing a little bit of investigatory work here. Oh, yeah, look at you. Whew. Yeah, I'm just building this hype train. Holy shit. Does this... All right, well, okay, this is something that I can't show on YouTube. I apologize. It's a long story. It's a long story, but you guys will be excited about that later on. Later on. That's all I can say about that. And finally, it's a good thing I don't have a lot of vape mail today, because that advocacy ranting just went on for way, way too long. But I got this big box. I got a big box and I don't know what's in it. Anthony? What is this? Is this like a... all right. Was your vape shop just trying to get rid of stock? Oh, this is awesome. This is crazy. I mean, I don't wear like jelly silicone bracelets or anything like that, but these are actually kind of dope. It says, I'm going to see if you can see that. No, is it going to zoom in it? 10 years, smoke-free, boosh, Grim Army. Look at that. 10 years smoke-free Grim Army. That's awesome. And I got a bunch of them. So, I think we know what we're doing with these. Okay, wait. Now there's more in here that I don't want to mess up. Okay, there's going to be some liquids in here, I'm assuming. What is this? Vapors1.com. Okay, so this is like a quitting smoking, like motivational reward system. Look at this. It says Phoenix 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. What is that? 1 month, 3 months, 6 months? This is very confusing to me. We all know quitting smoking is hard, so we thought, let's find a way to encourage others to stop smoking with the help of vaping. We came together with the Phoenix Band. We want you to rise from the ashes. When you hear about this band, you are saying, I am serious about quitting because I know it's the right thing to do. Congratulations and welcome to your new life. Oh, okay. I get it. So you get one of these if you quit for a month, right? Yeah, it says 1 month smoke-free right there. 1 month smoke-free. Yeah, I don't know. These are pretty dope. Look, if this works for people, then this works for people. 1 year smoke-free. I even like that kind of super hippy-dippy Fu Manchu kind of print on there. 1 year smoke-free. That's awesome. All right. vapors1.com. If you want more information about these, it's right down there in the bottom, vapors1.com. Band together and rise from the ashes, vapors1.com. I'm going to set you there. I'm going to set you guys there. But wait, there's more. All right, let me read this first. I probably should have read this part first. Let's get in here. Nick GrimmGreen. My name is Anthony, and I am the HR manager for Vapors Electronic Cigarettes in Toledo, Ohio. Many of us are big fans of what you do and your level of dedication to anti-smoking pro-vaping. We really believe that supporting each other is the best way to help everyone quit smoking. We wanted to do something to help people who are trying to quit but have little to no support. So we started thinking about other groups that offered support to people with drug and alcohol addictions. We realized that these groups give out chips for time of sobriety. This gave us a great idea. The Phoenix Band, Rise from the Ashes, small silicone wristband that celebrates your length of time smoke-free. These will be free, and we will give them out at all our stores, and we will also include them with any online order upon request. Vapors, VAPORS 1.com. We are hoping it'll be a constant reminder to not smoke, but more importantly, it will let others know that you have made the switch, and hopefully we can encourage each other to stay smoke-free. I included several 1 month, 6 month, and 1 year bands in this package, and I also had to make some special ones to celebrate your 10-year anniversary. I hope you like them. We wrote an encouragement card to go with each band and included one of each. I also included a poster for you. We took a picture from an episode on our channel, Vapors TV/YouTube. We are the sponsors for the Midwest Vapor Expo coming to Toledo on March 30th and 31st. Okay. Well, then that already happened. We will be rolling out the Phoenix bands at that event. Thank you so much for everything you do for the Vape Nation. All right. Stop smoking or you're going to die, Anthony. That is awesome. I like this. I like that little tagline you have there at the bottom. Stop smoking or you're going to die, Anthony. I think that's awesome. And here's the thing. I don't love the term Vape Nation. H3H3 already kind of took that and did their own thing with it. So I don't like that term. Vape Nash. Vape Nash. Vape Nash. Oh wow. Right. That was a really big box. And here is the poster. Let's see. Oh, it's me. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous and fantastic at the same time. This is both ridiculous and amazing. Here we go. You guys see that? It's just me sitting in the Oval Office, just fucking blowing a cloud. Commander-in-Chief GrimmGreen. I am neither a commander or a chief, but I love this. I love this so much. What? How do you not love that? That is hilarious. That is ridiculous. I am photoshopped into the Oval Office. All right, cool, man. Very cool, you guys. Very cool. Really appreciate that. Vapors1.com. Very much appreciated. Going to have to add this to the list of things that I need to frame for my future house just so I can have my own like GrimmGreen room where it's like I can just hang everything that I've ever been given and it'll be amazing. And I'll have art everywhere and just photoshops of me in the Oval Office. That was awesome. Cheers. That's for you guys. Oh, boosh. How great does that Stormtrooper look? That's cool as hell. You ever drink beer out of a Stormtrooper head? Anyway, good stuff. All right. That's literally all I have for vape mail. It's almost 6 o'clock. All right. We have 1/2 of 1 hour. So here's what we're going to do. Viewer mails. Bye. What I'm going to do is Shit, I don't have enough time to build this. How fast do you think I can build this? In 1/2 of 1 hour, do you think that we have enough time to build the Mike Vapes Rebirth RTA? Do we have enough time to build the Rebirth RTA and do a retro vaping and do a liquid tasting and do comments of the week and do super chat? No, of course not, right? Of course not. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to combine the retro vaping and the liquid tasting. I'm going to build this. We're going to skip comments of the week, and we're going to just do super chat. Boosh. I love this idea. I love this idea. I'm going to try to just throw up all over myself. I'm going to try not to throw up all over myself. All right, Geek Vape Zeus X, you're going to have to take a little break from the top of the BMI touch because Mike Vapes, he needs to get on there. I am not putting the bubble glass on this. Does it come with bubble glass? Tell me it does not come with bubble glass, and my respect for Mike Vapes will have just gone through the roof. Oh, okay, it comes with bubble glass, but that's fine, Mike Vapes. I still respect the fuck out of you. It does come with bubble glass. I'm considering shipping my RTA with no bubble glass because fuck bubble glass. I might just do it. You can't stop me. I mean, you could. You could easily stop me. You could easily overpower me. You could just come to LA and punch me, and then I couldn't do it. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to go with a clear drip tip, straight glass on that Rebirth. Stoked. So excited. So excited to vape this. Or maybe we combine the liquid tasting with the Mike Vapes Rebirth. Maybe? No? I don't know. Here's what I need to do. I need to actually get down to business and build this thing. I'm watching that time go by just so quick. Just so quick. I'm like, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Yes, the coil jig. Bosh. There is the coily tool that I think I'm getting one soon. What's up, Kevin K? Aloha, brother. And yeah, this is his, and this is what I loved about the other Mike Vapes products is I don't know if this is his thing or a Hell Vape thing, but the lead clipper, awesome. Awesome idea. Awesome idea. All right, now I need coils. Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. Here's what we're going to use. We're going to use my boy Moke Vapes. He's not super around anymore, but he still sends me coils every once in a while. He's just a dude I met on Instagram, super solid dude, and he made some coils, and I ended up really, really enjoying them. So this is a flathead. I'm going to have to take my glasses off and look like a Russian hacker, as I've been told that I look like without my glasses off. So you're just going to have to bear with me because I need to see up close. You see, I'm nearsighted. Right now, the camera is completely out of focus. 100% out of focus. It just looks like when you go in a swimming pool and you open your eyes and everything's blurry. That's what everything looks like right now, except for right here. It's crystal clear. It's like the most crystal clear that has ever been. All right, I need that, I need that, I need that. Let's clip some leads. Let's clip some leads with our lead clipping tool. Amazing. Amazing. I love this. I love this. Boosh. Boosh. Amazing. Look at that. 2-cent piece of plastic. Just saved me so much work. Oh, man. And I lost it on the ground somewhere, so that's the last time I get to use it. Are you sure this is a dual coil RTA Mike Vapes? All right, so I'm just going to put both my leads in there. and I'm going to tighten these down, and I'm going to position them afterward. And right now, it just looks like gobbledygook. It just looks ridiculous. You see the way I have these coils in here? If you say it's a dual coil, bro, I'll believe you. That's the pre-clipped leads, and I just kind of dropped them in there, and they're all like 8 kinds of wonky looking. But I'm going to tighten these down, and I'm going to position them into place. I feel like that's a pretty solid way to go, because this screw should capture both leads fairly securely. I got you. Okay. All right, what do you think of this? Does that look any better? Does that look kind of where their position's supposed to be, like right over those airflows? I feel like that looks pretty good. Dang, all right. I think that looks pretty good. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see the chat. So you could all very well be going, no, Nick, it looks terrible. Start over. What are you doing? How did you even do that, you lunatic? I can build better than that. Let's see what the 0.18. Perfect. Let's get these glowing. Ha! Bingo. Bingo. So far, so good. One thing that I really like, and I can't see anything, and this is so great. I feel like I'm just talking into nothingness. One thing that is really great is it was really easy to just open up those screws, put all your leads in at once, tighten it down, and then position them into place. Mike, you sly son of a bitch. Oh, glowing perfectly evenly. They came out to a 0.23. Oh, so excited. Let's turn this wattage down first and foremost. We're going to put this at just around 60 watts. Usually if I'm at a 0.2 something, I like to start at around 60 watts. And they're glowing beautifully. Beautiful, Clark. All right, where's my cotton bacon? Cotton bacon prime. Now, is there a trick to this? Somebody asked Mike, like, do I need to thin out my wicks? Do I have to cut them at weird angles? Or can I wick this like I think I'm supposed to wick it? I'm just going to go on my own intuition here. That's what I think I'm going to do. Unless I get a text message otherwise from Ruby Roo, then I'm just going with my own gut. Because it looks like I know how to wick this. At least I thought I did. Sometimes I'm just bad at everything, and I'm cool admitting that. There's been so many times where I couldn't do something, and then the answer was so simple, or I just do things completely poorly, miss the point of things. It's just a thing that happens. So I'm just going to try to build this to the best of my ability, and that's all that anybody should ever try to do. Just do things to the best of your ability. Come on. See, that's what happens when you use too much cotton bacon. I wonder if this is like, all right, it's okay. I'll figure it out. Hey, but look at that. It has been wicked. It has been just. And vapors. Okay. I'm measuring down to where the holes are. And I'm not going to really cut it past that. I'm just going to try to cut it so that the tips of these wicks just kind of get into those little cups and just get captured enough to be touching the liquid on the inside. I'm going to use this screwdriver. Has anybody ever listened to the band Cathedral? If you don't, you should. They're one of my favorite bands. Check out Cathedral. I have a Cathedral song stuck in my head. That's why I said that. And it's because that Phoenix thing. They have a song called, what's it called? Phoenix? Burning Phoenix? It's just really good, okay? There's no cotton thinning going on. I have simply done what I assumed I would do and bent the wicks over and kind of tucked them in. They're just tucked in all the way around. I don't feel like that's an excessive distance for liquid to travel. I feel like that looks pretty good and wicked. Boosh. It's in there. All right. Now, the question is, what liquid should I put in here? Okay, it can't be pony on acid. It can't be. It can't possibly be pony on acid. I have pony on acid in way too much stuff right now. So, how about this? Let's go back to the sad boy. Let's get down on some sad boy butter cookie. I think that sounds awesome. As we watch the world die. Oh, I'm so glad I re-wicked my liquid tasting RDA. I was like, oh, I can just re-wick that in the vlog real quick. No, not when you're completely running out of time and you're trying to keep the vlog at a reasonable 2 hours. Also, Mike and Brian and everybody at the Vape team, they're going to be live at 10 p.m. tonight, East Coast time. And they got Bogan on. And it's Bogan. I mean, how do you not want to watch Bogan? I'm going to be watching Bogan. All right, I apologize. This is just taking a little bit too long. Vapors. Do you ever fire coils and while you're firing it, you put liquid on it? That's my favorite thing to do. Let's turn up this wattage. Actually, we're not going to turn up the wattage until we fill up the tank. Just like that. Made too much of a mess, but that's my fault. All right. Dude, we're really cooking along here. Okay, now this is a twist. Ah, good. It's the tab release twist. That's a good one. Does anybody know, just off the top of their head, how much liquid this holds with the straight glass on? Was it like there's like a 2.5 mil, 3 mil capacity here? Am I going to be filling this up every 15 seconds? Yes, you are. Okay, good. All right. Well, see, that wasn't too painful. Mike Vapes. I didn't do the impression. Mike Vapes. Rebirth. RTA. What's up, peeps? I know, Vapor Swaggins. I just said that. This is the Rebirth. RTA, really excited about this. It is built with some Moke vapes. Came to right around 0.2. I got that frosted drip tip on there. This is a 0.17, set at about 60 watts. I'm assuming that I'm going to adjust it up or down after I vape it. That's why I like to just start at a wattage and adjust up or down from there. You don't have to be like, if my resistance is exactly 0.23, then that means that my wattage needs to be exactly at this, adjust to taste. That's all I've ever done. I just, whatever. If I feel like it needs to be warmer, I'll turn it up. If I don't, then I'll turn it down. I just adjust it to where it feels correct. Airflow for right now is wide open. Wattage needs to go up. Sorry, I had to mute my phone there. We're going to turn this back up to 70 watts. That feels like it needs way more wattage than I'm giving it. 64, 65, 66, 75. Okay. Sure. 0.18, 75 watts. Oh, dang, Mike. Fuck, bro. That's good. That is some good shit. I love that the airflow is restricted. Even full open, I don't feel like I need to adjust this down at all. And what I have the tendency to do is turn my airflow down because I'm becoming more and more of a restricted lung hit guy. This is almost an incredible restricted lung hit. Almost an incredible restricted lung hit. Sorry, I don't mean to say almost. Mike, it is an incredible restricted mouth to lung. The flavor's on point. The saturation is on point. That airflow. Fuck, man. I'm trying to release an RTA, Mike. This is killer. It's crazy. It's crazy good. And I know some people in the chat I saw like maybe comparing it to the profile. It's just a very different vape than the Profile IMO. The Profile, while unbelievable, really does vape a lot more like a sub-ohm style tank, whereas this feels a little bit more like an RTA. Fuck, Mike, this airflow is almost perfect. The flavor is spectacular. It's wicking. I got bubbles going like crazy. Wicked it good the first try. Staying nice and wet, nice and saturated. Easy to build, easy to wick, easy to fill. Vapes like a champion. Keep in mind, this is only like my first literally 2 seconds, 3 minutes with this. Damn it, Mike. If you drag, I'm trying like hell to find a con with this, but it's difficult. This is all I could come up with off the top of my head. If you drag really hard on this, like if you give it an Homeboy OC Cloud Comp pull, the airflow gets real turbulent. But if you back off a little bit, like you treat it like a restricted lung and just kind of slow your roll a little bit, the airflow just becomes just a sheet of ice. Just the smoothest shit. But is it smoother than the Profile? This is the test of smoothness. Oh, that is a close call, you guys. All right. It's just as smooth as the Profile. It might be like a hair more turbulent than the Profile, but not even in like a distinctly noticeable capacity. I I'm just really enjoying this. Obviously, I'm going to spend a lot more time with this RTA before it gets its own full video or anything like that. But so far, I mean, shit, it's been like 15 minutes. This is awesome. This is awesome, Mike. Oh, fuck. I could just sit here and never stop vaping that. Okay. Well, from one Mike Vapes product to another, we are going to not have any viewer mail this week. I sincerely apologize. We're not going to have any comments of the week this week. I sincerely apologize. I'm trying to figure out how to squeeze this all into 2 hours, and it's basically impossible. So what we're going to do right now is freaking retro vape. And not just that, but we are also going to hang on, I didn't add this into OBS yet. I got my bumper for here it is. I had to change the music on it, but here we go. Oh, there it is. Let's position it. Yeah, look at that. It's a liquid There we go. All right, now that we're all done with that nonsense, here's what we're going to do. Oh, no, we're not going to use this. Okay. I was going to use the Mike Vapes Rebirth RDA, Recurve RDA, on top of this Fractus 3D printed squonker that I just thought looked so effing cool. But we're not going to be tasting on that. What we're going to be tasting this liquid on is the Retro Vape. The Retro Vape. So first things first, the liquid that we're tasting tonight, I'm so glad. I am overjoyed that Ruby Roo is here because we are finally going to be tasting Strawman Head. Strawman Head. Finally. I picked up a 120 of Strawman Head at NVE, and I have been dying to try this juice ever since Ruby Roo mentioned it on the Culture of Clouds podcast. Like, freaking how long ago was that? Years ago. I kind of already know that I'm going to enjoy this. It's Strawman Head. It's Strawman Head. Let me try to find a flavor profile for it. What's it called? What's the name of it? With a Z. Yes, that's what I meant. Strawman Head. Let's see the flavor profile of Strawman Head. It says... Oh, I hate that when vape websites do that. Why do they do that? Ripe strawberry and sweet lemon. So it's lemon? Really? Ruby, you didn't warn me about that. It's strawberry and lemon, and I'm a bit of a strawberry whore constantly. I love strawberry flavors. I love Strawbeezy. I love Pony on Acid. I love RKOI. Chances are, if you have a strawberry-based liquid, I'm probably going to enjoy it. I've just decided recently that is my favorite flavor in e-liquid. But what we're going to be vaping it on is, I wanted to show you guys my wife's setup. My wife, Casey Pickle, has been vaping just as long as I have, and this is the setup that she has decided on that she wants to use constantly. This is, look how pretty this is. This is a old, probably 2 years old, stabilized wood hexome, completely stabilized wood hexome. I got this at the Midwest Vapor Expo, I believe, and this was my favorite block of anything that I've ever seen. The contrast of the blue and the red is just effing beautiful. And this comes, these stabilized wood hexomes come with the fat back door, which means it's more rounded to fit your hand. And this, in combination with a recoil Rebel, is what Casey has been vaping for at least, years, right? 2 years, something like that. Well, I won't focus on the RDA. But what I really wanted to show you is this is a recoil Rebel. It's her atomizer of choice because, I make it her atomizer of choice. I'm like, no, you're going to vape the Rebel. I force her to vape the recoil Rebel. No, I'm just kidding. She actually really loves it. But these coils in here, which I believe to be Zach Fiend's fused Claptons. If I'm remembering correctly, these are Zach Fiend's fused Claptons. These coils in here with just re-wicking have lasted over 1 full year. I installed these coils on this Rebel March of 2018, and Casey has been vaping them for an entire year. One set of coils lasted an entire year. That's insane. And it's especially insane when you consider that the only liquid that she vapes, we buy it in 120s, is Lane Cove Alice. That's all Casey vapes forever. That's all she's been vaping is Lane Cove Alice. Casey has this thing for coconut. There's coconut in this liquid, and she worships it. The problem is, as delicious, and it is delicious, as Lane Cove Alice is, it is not kind to coils. Not kind at all. There's been times where Pickle has pulled off this top cap and been like, I need a re-wick. And I'll just look at it, and it doesn't even look like an RDA anymore. It doesn't even look like coils and cotton and an RDA anymore. It just looks, she might as well have just held up a charcoal briquette. She's like, I think I need a re-wick. Blackened everywhere. Just blackened coils, blackened wick, blackened posts, blackened everything. And so every time I'm like, good Lord, yeah, you need a re-wick, bad. And so I re-wick it and I run it underwater. And every time I say the same thing, I'm like, damn, these fused Claptons are still going strong. After a year of just re-wicking. I can't stress that enough. This RDA has not been rebuilt in a year. And the coils still look beautiful. It's incredible to me. So I'm going to throw some Strawman head in this atomizer. Of course, I'm going to have to rebuild it, re-wick it, whatever for Pickle before she can start using it again, unless she really jumps on the Strawman head train, which I doubt. I saw some people in the chat asking where Strawman head is made or who makes it. It's from a company called Heads, H-E-D-Z. H-E-D-Z, Heads. And I'm really excited to try it. And my own atomizer, the Recoil Rebel, is now in a retro vaping segment. I didn't think it would ever happen either, but here we are. And more importantly, it's not even about the Hexome, which is rad. It's not even about the Recoil Rebel, which is rad. It's about these fiends, fused Claptons. I can't get over that she has been vaping these exact same coils for a year. Every day, day in, day out. Just crazy. That's insane to me. That is actual insanity to me. So, vapors. Cap goes on. Cap goes on. That is a red DHD macaroon drip tip on there. I'm so excited for this Strawman head. You guys have no idea. No idea how long I've been waiting to do this. All right, everybody. Ruby Roo, this is for you. Strawman head. Oh, okay. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. What I always do. First, I'm going to do this. All right. So Ruby Roo was right. 100%. Strawman Head is kind of amazing. I was a little bit worried when I saw ripe strawberry and sweet lemon because I was like, I've kind of had like strawberry lemonade before. It's not lemonade. It's not even close to lemonade. It's like a strawberry lemon head. Like the lemon heads. It's like a strawberry lemon head. That's the only way I can describe it. It's an incredibly balanced flavor. I don't get one over the other more than anything. I don't get like strawberry and then a little bit of lemon, or like lemon and then like a little bit of strawberry. It's like Strawman Head. It's like strawberry lemon. I get strawberries, fresh, crispy strawberries, and I get this really nice, like non-bakery, non-lemonade, just lemon flavor. I haven't experienced a lemon flavor like this in a really long time. There used to be this old liquid called Lemberry. I think it was called Lemberry, and it was a like raspberry lemon head type of flavor. Yeah, Strawman Head. It was like a berry, like raspberry lemon flavor, and I loved it. I worshipped it. They stopped selling it, and when they were selling it, this was back in the day. You guys don't remember. You guys weren't around for the joy of like the 2013 high-end premium liquid experience, were ya? Who was here for that? Show of hands when it was like ridiculously priced premium e-liquid. And unfortunately, this Lemberry that I really, really liked, it was in that premium e-liquid glass bottle. A 15 mil was like $26, like premium e-liquid. Thankfully, that didn't last very long, but I loved that flavor, and that flavor really reminds me of this Strawman Head. If you're asking if I like it, I like it. I like it a lot. I really, really very, very enjoying this. I don't have my sweetness fence graphic, but it is nowhere near too sweet for anything. It's the perfect level of sweetness. And I don't say that about a lot of liquids, but it is the perfect level of sweetness for me, for my GrimmGreen palate. That's incredible. This is an incredible liquid. Dude, Ruby, you were 100% right. Strawman Head. It's just called Heads, Hedz. It's rotated around. 3 milligram, 120 ml bottle. Strawman Head from Heads, Hedz. Right now, I can only find it. The first thing that came up was hometownvapor.com if you're after the Strawman Head. And look, I don't want people to really take my juice recommendations too seriously, okay? Because I like some weird flavors. Pony on Acid is probably the only flavor that I like that isn't really weird. This Strawman Head is delicious, but it is a little bit weird. It's a little bit odd, and I like it. Strawberry Lemon Head. Dang. All right. This is awesome. If this was on the Squonker, it's going to go in the bottle. I want to vape the crap out of this juice. I might just steal this setup from Casey Pickle. I'm sorry, my love. I might just take this back from you and build you another Recoil Rebel so that I can continue to vape Strawman Head. Strawman Head. Shit. I'm just going to leave this in here so Casey Pickle can taste it when she gets back, when she gets home, and see if she likes it. Cheers. I've given up on trying to keep this under 2 hours. We're not going to do viewer mail. We're not going to do comments of the week, although we do have a ton of comments of the week. We're not going to do comments of the week this week. I really want to get to that super chat because I saw super chats happening before I really even started the stream. So, I told you this vlog was going to be weird. It's just going to be a weird vlog. Here's what we're going to do. It's time to do some super chatting. Oh, baby. Whole mess of super chats tonight, you guys. Thank you. I mean, so much. Dr. Pennsylvania, I recognize you. Very gracious of you. First, gotta get in there. Just kidding. Got some Rocket Blast and no shit. Nick, it's fan-freaking-tastic. Sorry for the bad grammar, Ruby Roo. And Helen rocks. Awesome, bro. Thank you. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you like it. That's all I could ever ask for. Jacob, very gracious of you. Grim, my secret project for you and Dwayne is taking forever. Waiting on ModMaker UK to get parts back in stock. Gah. You know what, Jacob? Whatever, dude. Whatever. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. My free thing that you're giving me as a gift should be here sooner. I'm just kidding, Jacob, dude. No rush at all. I really appreciate it. Very gracious of you. Jose twice. All right, boom. Jose, you get 2 fist bumps right there for your $2. Thank you very much. You get my last $2. Let's do a Supreme Bushi show. Ken, damn it, Ken, I'm going to start getting mad at you if I see you in the super chat. I don't want to see you in that super chat anymore, Ken. I'm just kidding. I'm not the boss of you. You can do whatever you want. Very gracious. I hope it was a Supreme Bushi show for you guys. Logan, for NVE, stoked to finally get a crispy high five. Oh, Logan, it's going to happen. You see this right here? Are you ready for the high five ferocity of this hand? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you are. I'm just kidding, Logan. Of course you're going to get a crispy high five. Jeremy Clark, give Thomas Crow a blue wrench. Oh, okay. Let's find Thomas Crow. Let's find, there he is. So he doesn't have to keep putting the fake blue wrench there. Boosh. Thomas Crow, congratulations. Welcome to the very exclusive club of being a GrimmGreen moderator. Wield your power responsibly. Jeremy Clark did that for you. You owe Jeremy Clark a thanks. I was never going to make you a moderator. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yo, guys. I like that we can joke around. Dr. Pennsylvania, for the love of God, give Thomas Crow a goddamn wrench. All in favor, super chat, $1. Thomas Crow, you have a wrench. Use it. What? See, now you have 2 wrenches. Thomas Crow, that's a big responsibility, bro. I think that you're up for it. Eifer, can't wait to see you at NVE New York on my birthday. Dude, it's going to be your birthday. I'm bringing you a birthday gift. Eifer, you don't have any say about it. NVE New York, I will see you there on your birthday. I will sing you happy birthday, and I will give you a birthday gift. Shut up. You can't say anything about it. I'm just kidding. That's just the beer talking, you guys, I promise. J-Mod, what up, bro? Yo-Yo and Nick, having a much better day today. How about you? Got my first DSLR. So pumped. Any advice? Also check your IG DMs. My name is Jordy now. Yeah, Jordy. Listen, Jordy, stoked for your first DSLR. Here's my advice for a DSLR. Just start using it. Just start shooting video. Adjust things. I mean, there's basics of photography, things like ISO and f-stops and exposures and things like this that you can all learn. But what you should do is just get out there and have fun with your camera and shoot video and take pictures and fiddle with things. That's the funnest part to me. That's the most fun part to me to getting a new DSLR. Glad you're pumped on it. I will check those DMs, brother. Thomas Crow, $1. Very appreciated, bro. Very appreciated. Eifer, one more time. Also, do you approve of my new profile pic? So much better, Eifer. So much better, so less confusing. Definitely, 100% approve. Richard, chipping in for advocacy. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Richard. Stephen, very gracious of you. Hey, Grim, thank you for everything. Can my wife Kimberly and I get a shout out? Sig-free for 2 years now? Absolutely. We're congratulating Stephen and Kimberly on 2 years smoke-free today. Boosh. Consider yourselves shouted out. The Surly Vapor. Well, thanks. There's one for you too, Mr. 199 euros. Appreciate that. KJ21J, very gracious of you. I'm Knocky James on Twitter. Hello, good sir. Oh, hi, Knocky James. I've seen you around on Twitter, Knocky James. Very gracious of you. Thank you very much. I'll see you on Twitter. Brad, very gracious of you. Really need to find some time to get that Darth Vader coin sent out to you. Work has been super hectic. Again, Brad, I'm just very gracious of your very generous offer to me. Take all the time you need. Life happens. Life is hectic. I get it. Take your time, bro. No rush. No rush. Zach, a.k.a. Pizza Beard. I think that's the same Zach. Are you Pizza Beard, Zach? I'm pretty sure you are. My top size has been shelved. What? All right. I'm interested to read this DM. He said he sent me a DM about it. Top side has been shelved. All right. Crow, we have a 12 milligram at Average Joe's Juice. Oh, you made me say the J word. I want everyone to realize that I went this whole vlog without saying the J word. And then Crow got me to say it. 12 milligram. Awesome. Average Joe's Juice. Do you do like a 50-50 PGVG 12 milligram? Because that would be awesome. Yeah, no, I don't, Ifer. Gotta love that hot e-liquid in your pie hole. I definitely do not. Definitely do not. Chris Kennedy, very gracious of you, bro. You're shouted out. Thank you, Chris Kennedy. Mr. Fuzzle, so very gracious of you. Thank you very much, Mr. Fuzzle. You are shouted out. Bump that fist. Matt, thank you very much. That's awesome. Appreciate all you do. Matt, I appreciate everything that you have done for me. Seriously, bump that fist, bro. Cody, working tonight, just dropping in for a quick boosh and to wish everyone a happy Thursday and vlog day. Stay stellar. Everyone stay stellar. Cody told all of you guys to stay stellar. So please stay stellar for Cody. Cody's at work tonight, so we're staying stellar for Cody at work. Sifu, bro, what are you doing? Thanks for backing me up on Twitter. Big yo-yo, I love to you, my man. Look, I'll always have your back on Twitter. Always. 100% Sifu. Don't even worry about it, dog. I Am Nick needs to be a shirt. I Am Nick. Should I get that on a shirt? I feel like if you wear a shirt with your name on it that says like I Am Nick, you'd have too many random people who are just fucking with you who would walk up and go, "Oh, hey, what's up, Nick?" And you'd be like, "Hey, do I know you?" I think too many people I think too many people would mess with me. If I had one that said, I am Nick. All right, Jason, in the 9 years that I've been vaping, even with a seizure disorder, not once have I had a seizure. They need to get their facts straight. Jason, I could not agree with you more, and thank you for speaking up about that. You are a vapor with a seizure disorder. Not once have you had a seizure while vaping. I appreciate that. May you remain seizure-free and smoke-free for all the rest of your days, bro. Jmod, fur babies save lives just like vaping. I wholeheartedly agree with you, Jmod. Oh, Mike. What do we got, Mike? Hey, Grim, the Rebirth is a dual-coil RTA. Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. Thanks, Mike. I very much appreciate that. I could probably gush about this for another 5 to 10 minutes, but let's just hit it one more time. I'm going to say the same thing, Mike, that I said to Joel. I'm going to say the same thing to you. You know, other people are trying to release RTAs. Okay? So maybe leave a little bit for the rest of us. Stop killing the game so hard. damn, that rebirth RTA. Appreciate that, Mike, very much. Riley, why would the Caliburn start firing while charging? Your Caliburn is not a good Caliburn. You need to return that or stop using that battery. It should not auto fire while it's charging at all. Any pod, any mod, anything. Nothing should auto fire while it's charging. Stop charging it. Stop using that battery right fucking now. Send it back. Contact contact whoever you bought it from. It should not be happening. Should not be happening. Probably the reason that it's happening, and I'm sure that's what you were more after than me telling you to stop using it, but thank you, Ruby Roo, is you could have liquid down in that auto switch. The downside of auto switches is if they are not really tightly sealed, you can get liquid in them and it will stick them in one position or make it difficult to switch positions between turning on and off. So that could be what's going on in there, but I would definitely get another battery. Michelle Lynn, very gracious of you. Thank you for you-know-what. That's what she said. You guys, I'm really excited for you, Michelle Lynn. Wish you guys just the most possible success. Eifer, just need to say this, your voice is super soothing after listening to Cannabis Cast. Well, that's good to know, Eifer. I appreciate that. Anybody else? Cannabis Cast? No? Appreciate it. Vaping Case. Hey, bro. Love you, man. Today is my son Braxton's birthday, who is 2. Can you wish him 1? And, of course, a shout-out. Let's keep on vaping, bro. Absolutely. Vaping Case, first of all, you're shouted out for being so gracious. And Vaping Case, son Braxton, boosh, bro. You are 2, and it is your birthday, and you don't know who I am, and I'm shouting out a 2-year-old. Awesome. Thank you, Vaping Case. Appreciate that. TJ Kremer, very gracious of you. Check out Baroness. Bruh. Baroness is one of my favorite bands of all time. I love Baroness. I love Baroness more than I love a lot of other bands. I love Baroness more than I like Mastodon. Yeah, think about that. I like Baroness more than I like Mastodon. Are you kidding me? The Birthing, the Yellow album. Everybody should just go listen to Baroness. Pick up the Red album. I feel like that's the most approachable Baroness album. Pick up the Red album. Just go listen to it. Homeboy OC. Nick's phone number 949-610-2345. That is... That's not my phone number. I don't know whose phone number we just gave out, but that is definitely not my phone number. And then Kent chimed in. Here's Nick's social security number, 637-548261. Not even close. None of those digits are correct. So I apologize to whoever's social security number that actually is. But that's not mine. Anyway, thanks, Kent and Dwayne, for ganging up on me as usual. Feels good. Feels right. AJV, need a vlog done in April Fool's style. So my original April Fool's joke idea that I wanted to do was this vlog. I was going to try to do a full vlog, but just have it be slightly out of focus. I feel like that would have been really, really funny, like a 2-hour-long troll. Decided against it. Decided to do that ridiculous orchid video instead. And I had way more fun doing that. Have you had all the hexomes and I can't have one? Oh, you have all the hexomes and I can't have one. No, you definitely can't. Look, maybe, Zach. I have some hexomes. I don't know if I'm really, really ready to part with them yet or willing to part with them yet, but we'll see. Let's talk, Zach. Ryan Wolfer. Oh, it just jumped ahead. See, here's the thing. As soon as I start reading super chats, people start getting their little super chats in there. So we're just going to get through all of these. And I don't care how long it takes. I'll cut into the vape team if I have to. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Hey, Nick, my birthday was yesterday, and I thought I would just give you a little something for your birthday. Hope you have a good one. Bro, Ryan, happy birthday. You gave me something. I don't have anything for you, but a very, very solid fist bump. High five. Here's a hug. Very gracious of you. I covered up the sensor on the back of my camera. That's why it went all wacky like that. Leafa Vapes, happy birthday. April birthdays unite. 4-8 here. Happy birthday, man. Awesome. Thank you. I'm turning 42, and I am super pumped. April has a lot of great birthdays. I mean, besides Eric Vinyl and Vapor, JBC, Coil Turd, me, Leafa Vapes, what more could you ask for? Vaping Case, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Nick. Happy birthday to you as well, my guy, Boosh. No sweat, bro. Appreciate that. Kurt, very gracious of you. Boom, you are shouted out. Jason's, happy birthday, Nick. Hope you have a great weekend away. It's going to be great. In fact, I'm going to talk about my schedule real quick. As soon as we get to the end of this super chat, stay tuned because there's not going to be a vlog next week, and I'm going to explain why. Hi, Nick. Thanks for everything you do for the vaping community. Awesome job watching the stream. Vaping on my ghost ship from Death Wish. Yes, that's the mech, right? That's the mech. Do you have the matching RDA with the upside down cross airflow? Because that's cool as hell. Anyway, thank you, Cedric. George, hello. Enjoy your channel. George. Thank you very much, bro. Michael, May 1st, Disneyland removing smoking sections, FML. Here's the thing. I don't have time to talk about Disneyland right now. It doesn't matter. Use snus or just vape anyway. Or bring a vape with you, vape in the bathroom, vape discreetly. It's not going to really affect me in my day-to-day life or my travels to Disney. That's what snus was invented for, which is tobacco harm reduction. Claztech, $1. Bro, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's just give you a little bump that fist right there. I found $2. It was Supreme Boosh. Hashtag that's what she said. Oh, the hype's already building, you guys. You feel that? That's what she said. Rocking the goat on my Monarch Oscar tonight. Ready for y'all. Get some matchy caps on that dead goat. Yeah, well, the dead goat is 810, so throw whatever 810 drip tips you want on that dead goat. So good. Joe Vengeance says, I met you at NVE. It's Average Joe's Juice. Sorry for the J word. Can send you a 12 milligram 50/50. I will message you for a shipping address. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely, Joe. Cheers. Here's to you. I fur. Boosh for Boosh's sake. That's all you ever need a Boosh for. It's just for Boosh's sake. Totally texted the number. Nothing happened. Yeah, see, there's no way Dwayne gave out my real phone number in a live stream. I would probably stab him many times with something blunt, just in the kidneys. In the kidneys, just like that. I'm just kidding. You don't condone violence on anybody. Except Nazis, I guess. Okay. Thanks for all you do, Nick. You're the bomb. Diggity. You helped me stop smoking, and I'm so grateful. Jay Mervin, congratulations. Don't forget that this is something I've been saying for 10 years. You quit smoking. You did the really hard part. You did the hard part, Jay Mervin. I did the easy part. I just get on YouTube and I talk about vaping. You're the one that actually has to take that step and like actually pick up vaping and put down your cigarettes. And that is much, much harder than what I do. But thank you. Very gracious of you, sir. Ifer, also excited for my birthday present. Oh, you should be. You should be real excited for your birthday present. I already know what it is. And lastly, the last super chat of the night, Michael Smith, $2. Very gracious of you, sir. The only thing vaping causes is ball sack spine dryness. I couldn't think of a better way to end the vlog than with that particular comment right there, Michael Smith. And knuckle dryness. There was an epidemic of knuckle dryness happening a few years ago as well. I think we got it sorted out. But now apparently I'm just going to go ahead and call this a crisis. This is a crisis of ball sack spine dryness that's going on in vaping right now. It is a crisis, and it needs to be addressed. And unless the manufacturers can figure out a way to keep all our ball sacks from getting dry, then we'll have no choice but to take aggressive measures. Thank you, Franco Smith. Very gracious of you. We're going to end this vlog. It's been going on way too long. Let me take one quick look around the room. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Where's this? Where's the mic vapes? Where's the rebirth? This is what I'm going to be vaping tonight. This is what I'm going to be drinking tonight. I think that's it. I think we're coming to an end here at the vlog. Very appreciate all of you guys coming out tonight to hang out and watch. Oh, wait, we got one more from Vic, just getting in there. Nick, here's your reminder to smash that sandwich post vlog so we avoid another funny post vlog alcohol story. Smash a sandwich. I will. I'll be smashing a sandwich after this. And while we're talking about smashing things, if anybody here wants to go ahead and just smash that thumbs up button, that like button, I would really appreciate it. You don't have to, but if you did, I'll give you a fist bump. I'll give you a high five. I really appreciate it. Now, there is not going to be a vlog next week. In fact, the next 2 weeks for me are going to be real kind of weird and all over the place. This weekend, I am gone. Tomorrow, I am flying out with Casey, and we are going to celebrate my birthday. I won't be back here in my office until Monday, but then Wednesday, I am gone again. So I'm literally only going to be in my office for 2 days next week. I'm going to try to have some content, some videos. I've got some pretty cool stuff planned that I'm going to upload next week. But the week after that, there's going to be some scarce content. So there's not going to be a vlog next week, and next week is the only week there's not going to be a vlog. The following week, we're going to be right back on schedule. Next week, there's not going to be a vlog because of Star Wars Celebration. I'm going to be in Chicago for a full week. Being as nerdy as I possibly can be, I'm going to be cosplaying. I'm going to be attending panels, and it's just going to be Star Wars flowing through my veins, and I'm very excited about that. I am planning on bringing my good Sony camera so that I can shoot a bunch of video of Star Wars Celebration and maybe share some of that with you guys if you're interested in it. Maybe only the patrons are going to get that footage, but next week, I'm gone. So this is goodbye just for a little bit. I'm just going to go celebrate my birthday, and I'm going to go to Star Wars Celebration, and then I'll be back. It's like you won't even miss me. It's like you won't even know I'm gone. You can keep up with me on all sorts of social media. I'm all over Twitter. I'm all over Instagram, at GrimmGreen, everywhere. But if you want to keep up with me, that's where it is. I'll be posting a lot of Star Wars Celebration stuff on my GrimmGreen Instagram because that's just where it's going to go. And it's going to be a few days of epicness, amazingness. But in the meantime, here we are. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. You know, sometimes I just start a sentence. No, I'm just kidding. Michael Scott. Let's have some more beer. Let's have some vape. Everything's done. And that's it. And we're down to the end of the vlog. So we're going to wrap this up. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. What do you got? One more from Timbo. Thursdays have never been the same. Thanks for bringing all us cool kids together. Shout out to everyone. Boosh. Timbo. Yes. And on that note, that's going to do it for this week's vlog. No vlog next week, but I'll see you guys right back here the very following week. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. That's where you're going to be able to keep up with me when I'm not on the YouTubes. But that's what I got for today, everybody. Thank you just so much for watching. I want to say this because I haven't said it in a while. As Kevin Skipper always used to say, you don't have to do everything, but you do have to do something. Let's get involved, guys. And most importantly, shit, bro, let's keep on vaping.